I grew up hearing stories about the whistler. My grandmother used to warn me, if you hear whistling at night, don't whistle back. She said it was an old urban legend, but she never told me what happened to those who ignored the warning. I always thought it was just a spooky tale to keep kids from wandering outside after dark. I wish I had listened. Last summer, I visited my grandparents' house deep in the woods of West Virginia. It's one of those places where the nights are so quiet, you can hear your own heartbeat. One evening, just past midnight, I sat on the porch scrolling through my phone when I heard it, a soft, eerie whistle drifting through the trees. It was slow, almost playful, carrying an unnatural echo. At first, I thought it was the wind, but then it happened again, closer. My skin prickled. Remembering my grandmother's warning, I froze, my breath caught in my throat. Then, like an idiot, I did exactly what I shouldn't have done, I whistled back. For a moment, there was silence. Then, the whistle returned, but this time it wasn't distant. It was right outside the tree line. My stomach dropped. I grabbed my phone and turned on the flashlight, aiming it toward the woods. Nothing. Just the dense trees and the restless rustling of leaves. I backed toward the door, locking it behind me. My heart pounded as I peeked through the window. The yard was empty. But then I noticed something. It wasn't the wind moving the trees. A tall, shadowy figure stood just at the edge of the porch light's reach. It didn't move. It just stood there, watching. Then, slowly, it lifted its fingers to its lips and whistled, the same eerie tune. My blood turned to ice. I stumbled away from the window, my breath shaky. My grandmother's voice rang in my head, never whistle back. I barely slept that night, and when morning came, I told my grandparents what had happened. My grandfather went pale. You need to leave. Now. We packed up in record time. As we drove away, I glanced in the rearview mirror. Standing at the tree line was the figure. And it was still whistling.